Hi, welcome to the Meeple Society. This is our inaugural playthrough video. My name is Katy.
I'm Greg.
Mark?
Jessica.
For our first video, we chose the game of Pandemic. We chose this for the reason that this is the game that got us started in the hobby 6 years ago. However, being 2020, it seemed rather fitting. We're going to start with a rules breakdown before we start playing. As with any co-op, there are a lot of ways to lose Pandemic and only one way to win. The goal of the game, the winning condition of the game, is to cure all 4 diseases before one of the 3 losing conditions happens. And I'll explain those as we go. To set up the board, the first thing you're going to do is seed the board with seed 9 random cities with cubes. So we draw, and Mark, I'll let you do this.
Okay.
We seed the first 3 cards from the infection deck with 3 cubes each. So we put 3 on Sao Paulo, and I'll let you guys do that while I continue.
Okay.
Each player is given cards from the player deck prior to setting it up. So everybody has been given their 2 cards. This number changes based on how many players there are in the game. Each player is also given 1 roll card. We've all gotten our roll cards, and we'll go through those before we start playing. The difficulty of the game is set using the epidemic cards. These are shuffled into the player deck. 4 cards if you want a little bit of an easier game, 5 for a standard, and 6 for a heroic game. We've chosen to go with 5 cards today. Now, on everybody's turn, there's 4 things. Everybody has 4 actions per turn. You can move between cities. There's 4 different ways to move between cities. You can move from city to city, which is basically taking your pawn and moving between any of the grid lines that connect cities. That's one movement, one action. You can discard cards to move directly either to a city. So for instance, if I want to go to Baghdad, I can discard Baghdad. I can put this Baghdad in the discard pile and move straight to Baghdad. Or I can discard the card of the city I'm in, such as I'm in Baghdad, I want to move someplace else. I can discard Baghdad and move any place else on the board. Third option, or 4th movement option, is you can move between any 2 research stations on the board. That's one action. Other options for other actions possible. You can build research stations. So you can discard the card of the city that you're in, the card of the city that you're in, and lay a research station there. This allows players to move back and forth more easily. You can share knowledge. For instance, if I am in Baghdad with somebody, who am I in Baghdad with? With the operations expert. I can hand Baghdad to him. Or he can take Baghdad from me if we're in the same city. You can treat a disease. If you are passed through a city with a disease cube in it, and I'm going to use the operations expert for this, you can take 1 cube off of that city per action. Or you can cure disease. To cure disease, you have to be in the location of a research station and turn in 5 cards of that color, of the same color. So if you're trying to cure the black diseases, then you would turn in five black cards, such as Baghdad or matching cards, to cure the disease. When that happens, we move this up, and that indicates that that disease is cured. Now, as disease is cured, everything changes a little bit. Each roll card makes one of these steps slightly easier. For example, The scientist, Mark's role for this game, you can cure with only 4 cards instead of 5. The operations expert, Greg's role for this game, can build research stations anywhere without having to discard that card. There's 7 roles in the base game. Each one does something just a little bit different. We'll go over them a little more clearly in a little bit. After each player finishes their 4 actions, they're going to draw 2 cards from the deck, from the player deck. This deck contains cards for every city on the board. It also contains special event cards that are meant to help us out throughout the game. And of course, it contains the 5 epidemic cards. If this player deck runs out of cards, that is one of the losing conditions. If a player ever has more than 7 cards in their hand, they have to immediately discard a card or play an event card till they are back down to 7 cards. After drawing these cards, then we draw from the infection deck based on what the infection rate is. We'll turn over 2 cards, and those cities are seeded with 1 cube of the appropriate color. If the player pulls that epidemic card, so if we pull out one of the epidemic cards, then the player's turn is basically halted for a moment, and we follow the instructions on the card. The infection rate is increased by 1. We pull the bottom card from the deck and seed that city with 3 cards or with 3 cubes, and then put it into the discard pile. And then we take the entire discard pile, we shuffle it up, and we lay it on top of the rest of the deck. We're not going to do that just yet. That means that cities that have already been infected, that may already be at an epidemic level, are going to hold again more quickly. After we've resolved the epidemic, then that player's turn continues. If they've not already drawn their second card, then they draw their second card, and then we treat the infect stage as normal, drawing 2 or 3 cards, depending on where the infection level is set, or the infection rate is set. Player's turn, let's see, the maximum number of cubes that a city can hold. Each city can hold a maximum of 3 cubes. If that city's card is pulled again, then, and a 4th cube would have to be placed here. For instance, say we pulled Sao Paulo again, and a 4th cube would need to be placed, then every city that it is connected to by grid lines gets another cube of this color. I forgot that one too. Yes, so we would do this. This could cause a chain reaction. For instance, say Lagos already had 3 in it and I had to put a 4th one in there now, then it would cause a chain reaction. As chain reactions happen, or as, we'll take all these off before we forget about them. Thank you. As outbreaks happen, this marker moves down. This again, if it gets down to 8, this is another losing condition. Play continues with each player taking his 4 turns, then drawing his cards and drawing the infection cards, and then putting the cubes out as appropriate. If cubes need to be placed out and there are no cubes left in the bin, that's the 3rd losing condition. Hopefully I got everything. If you noticed I missed something, I apologize. Put it in the comments for us. So we've reset the board a little bit to make sure we're ready to play. Before we start, we're going to go through what our roles are. I am starting with the medic. The medic can remove all cubes of a specific color when I'm doing a treat disease. So for example, if I were to go down here to Miami, instead of, whereas everybody else, it would take 3 actions to remove the yellow cubes here, I could remove all of them for 1. Once diseases are cured, and I did forget this in the rules, I apologize. Once diseases are cured and you move through a city, any player can now remove these for 1 action rather than 3. The medic gets to remove them just by passing through the city. I don't even have to do the action, I just have to move through the city. That's my special power. Jessica, you want to explain yours?
Sure, I'm the researcher. For an action, I can give or I can take a card with another player as long as we're in the same location, but the card doesn't have to be the location that we're in. Usually the only way you can pass a card back and forth is if the card is for the location that you're in. So it kind of helps us get cards distributed easier.
Alrighty, I am playing the scientist. The scientist only needs 4 cards rather than 5 to discover a cure for a disease. So that's actually extremely helpful. That also helps it where you don't necessarily have to pass that 7-card hand size quite so easily in order to try to cure a disease.
Hey, I'm the operations expert. I can build a research lab anywhere any city I'm in, or I can fly from research centers to anywhere in the world without using cards.
Well, you have to use
I
the card.
discarded the city
Yeah. Use 1 card to fly, but you don't have to discard to build,
right.
which is nice. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I need mine. Okay. The rules do indicate that for beginning games, you play with an open hand. For games using the standard or heroic settings, that you play with a closed hand, or you can choose to play open hand. We are choosing to play open hand on this video for the sake of recording. Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
I was going to say,
Why don't you go first.
Let's start with Craig.
Let me fly out. I can build a city.
There you go.
So I will go to Istanbul. I'll discard Karachi and build that. So that's 1, or that's 2 actions. I'll go for 3 and take a blue off.
No.
Nope.
That would be 4. Read 4.
Oh,
You can't quite get all the way up there. Nice try, though.
I missed Milan. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Draw cards.
Draw cards.
2 more cities I can fly to now.
Okay,
And
ready?
see. Yep.
Okay, Khartoum.
Khartoum gets 1. There's that one. Okay.
And Cairo. We have our first Black Plague.
Okay.
All right. My turn. All right. So I think I'm going to start with just, let's see, we got 2 in each of those.
Mhm.
I'm going to go down to Miami. That's 1, 2. Actually, you know what? Before I should have done that, I'd have started up here, gone 1, 2, 3 to pick up all of those.
Okay.
And then, you know what? I'll start heading down here to Sao Paulo. All right.
Okay.
Oh, cards. Hold on.
Yep.
Yes, let's not forget. Forecast and Soul.
Okay, nice. Ready? Here we go. Milan.
Yeah, that's city.
You forgot.
Right there in the middle.
Okay. Buenos Aires.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I am going to.
So you end up where one of us. Well, Katie's got a yellow, so if you end up by her at the end of your round, you can give her a yellow.
Yeah.
Or you can fly to Sao Paulo and take out all 3 of them. But you have to discard Sao Paulo.
2.
Mhm.
2.
2 out of the 3.
Yeah, she could get all 3.
It's 4
Yeah,
moves.
she wouldn't be passing me the card. Just 1 to fly down and 3 to remove all 3.
Thank you. That's what I was doing.
You got 4 moves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was 3 moves. My bad.
4.
See?
All right.
You weren't listening, were you?
I was handing out cards.
Oh, okay.
All right. Flying down to San Paulo. 1 move. Collecting and throwing
So
around.
last 3 moves.
The last 3
Mhm.
cubes. Okay.
All right. So
Perfect.
2 cards.
2 cards.
I'll give you the cards. There we
There
go.
you go.
Okay. Got Kinshasa.
Oh, no.
No.
It's up here.
That's up here.
Those are your
Those are your
cards.
cards.
And Cairo.
Okay, so you got 2 yellows.
Okay,
then.
so
Okay.
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
San Francisco's up there.
I got you.
Okay.
All right, and Washington.
That's a lot of blue out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is.
All right. Now I am currently in the blue area.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I'm thinking, however, that it might be better for me to look into going to Europe and possibly helping to clear some of this over here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, and
Clear out.
4.
You can take at least one off.
Yeah.
there, so it's not a.
'Cause
So there,
that
at least it's
epidemic-
not
So
a
that takes-
potential.
right. So that at least secures all the cities for the moment.
Okay.
So we don't have any
All
cities
right.
out
So
there at the moment.
taking my 2
An
cards.
epidemic's coming up.
I know what you're saying.
Kolkata and Los Angeles. All right, and here we go.
Mhm.
Chennai.
Chennai. That's right. Why
It's-
can I never? Oh, it's down
yeah,
here.
it's-
That's the one that
it's
always
way
down
loses it.
And Algiers.
Algiers is over here.
All right. So
Okay,
we've managed
my
to get
turn.
through 1 round without an epidemic blowing up.
Correct. So I'm gonna go
It's
1,
coming.
2,
Greg will pull it.
fly to Hong Kong, get
Uh-huh.
rid of Milan, and
Okay.
put us a base there.
Okay.
That's not Milan, that's Manila, but okay.
Hey, you know what? Here we are.
Whoa.
It's coming. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right.
Blah, blah, blah,
So
Okay.
we
So-
automatically increase the infection rate.
Okay.
Pull the
Draw
bottom card.
Pull the bottom card. This one gets
3.
3. New York.
New York.
Oh,
Heavy, heavy.
New York gets
Okay.
3 cubes on it. All right.
Sheffalo's up.
Do we trust me to shuffle?
Well, you're in that seat, so you get to do it. Okay. We're just sliding around.
Okay, and then they just go on top.
Just
Yeah,
don't
go
pull
around
New
top.
York and we'll be
Yeah.
fine.
And
Don't
then
pull New
we-
York.
This is
Don't
this
pull
is
New
too
York.
much pressure.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me get my other card here,
Okay.
which is Paris.
All right.
Okay, now you can
Okay.
pull it.
Now we can.
Mm-hmm.
Lagos.
Lagos. So Lagos gets 3.
And
No.
it,
No, Lagos. I'm sorry.
Lagos
I'm
gets
sorry.
1,
New York got 3. Lagos gets 1. Hold
Good.
on.
and you
So-
did the
Next
rules.
one.
I know I did.
Tokyo.
Tokyo gets the
And that's the
second
second
Okay,
one. Okay.
so-
Okay.
For the time being, we are safe.
Okay,
okay,
my
who's-
turn.
yes.
Yes.
All right.
I did that.
I'm right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yay, New York
New
is
York
safe.
is okay now. Hong Kong and Chicago.
Okay. All right, here we go.
6. Okay.
Ready?
Hold on. Let me
Forecast.
forecast. Yeah, but right now we're okay. We don't have
Yeah.
anything that's 3, so let's try and save that if we
Okay.
can. Okay.
Washington
All right.
and Essen. Woo! Right
Essen's
here where I'm
with-
at.
Or Spiel.
Oh
No.
And that would be why Spiel was canceled.
Exactly.
gosh. Okay. Jess.
Fortunately,
All
I'm there.
right. Let's see. I'm down in
Down in Sao
Say,
Paulo.
sunny Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo, yep.
Let's see. So I've got 2 yellow cards.
Mhm.
Yep.
Hmm.
Katie's got 1.
I've got 1.
I've got
Mark's
one.
got 1. Your best bet is to try and get them over to
Mhm.
him since he only needs
And
4.
where's Mark? Mark's up
Mark
there,
is
and you're
up
down
here.
there.
Yeah.
So 1,
She
2.
could get up there.
She gets there in 3 and give him 1. Then on his turn, he could take 1, can he?
Yeah.
It's true. Okay. 1, 2,
And this
Oh.
into
Yep.
Essen here.
Wait a minute. Let me check
3.
something.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Give any city card from her hand to another player in the same city as her without the card having to be the same city. Transfer must be from her hand to the other player's
So
hand.
I cannot
But
take.
it cannot occur on the other player's
That's right,
card.
but-
Well,
That's
but
so
yeah,
weird
but-
because on this it says or a player can take on the
But-
card.
I was going to say, but on my turn, I can take as long as we're in the same city, correct?
Of
only
the card
if
that
it's
you're
the
taking.
city, only if you're taking Essen.
Oh.
Okay. As an
okay.
action, you may give a player. My eyes don't want to focus. Or a player can. Yeah, it does. On an action, you may give
Mhm.
give or a player can take any city card from your hand. You both must be in the same city. The card does not have to match.
Okay. I say
Hey,
go,
I say we go by the
with
card.
Go by the card. Okay.
So
Rules.
It's like any RPG. The rules can be
Okay,
okay, I gave Mark Kinshasa.
there's your 2
Oh,
cards.
thank you. All right, I've got another event.
Ooh,
so before
airlift.
I had resilient population, and now I have Airlift.
Now, if Mark leaves
And
anywhere,
another
you can
yellow.
always
Another
airlift him
yellow.
back to you.
Okay.
Yep. Lagos.
That's-
So the best
Alright.
bet is for on your turn when it comes up to you,
Mhm.
end up on a research station, and then airlift him to you to give him this card. So then his turn he can cure all.
Okay. So okay. This being the case now. Okay, I've got 5 cards right now.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So if I were to take two
Two
cards
cards.
from her to have yellow, then I'm going to have to, in some way, shape, or form, discard 2 cards,
Correct.
which will probably be the 2 cards that I draw.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, unless
That's
for instance, it's a, it's another event
Event
or
card.
something that would be helpful.
Right.
All right. So that being the case, I'm going to go ahead. My 4 moves. We're going to pull these 2.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to at least cure 1 from Essen.
Okay.
All right. And I can either
That's 3, and then you can move.
move 1, which would probably be towards a research center since I've got
Mhm.
my 4 cards ready to go, or I can cure another to keep it from potential explosion or something along those lines, knowing that she's got the airlift and could conceivably pull me down my next turn. Either way, I'm not going to be able to get to a research facility on my turn.
Right.
Actually, you could.
I can
If we leave that cube in Essen,
if we.
use the airlift, because you've used 2 actions, right?
That's correct.
Use
I
the
can.
airlift as a free action.
Yep.
That
I-
doesn't take an action.
And then you can
But-
cure.
Straight to
That's
Istanbul.
that's her card, however.
No,
It can be
Those
done
cards can
anytime.
be played at any time
Okay.
for anybody.
Okay,
So
so
it actually, you still could. You could still cure Essen. Cure the one from Essen.
cure the one from Essen.
Use this to move you
Okay.
free.
Free
to Istanbul.
action to
Okay.
here,
And
and
then
then
you have
use
1
my
action
4th
left.
action.
Yeah.
All right, so
So-
I'm using my 4th action.
So that means yellow's cured.
Yellow's cured.
Okay, so with the event for airlift, you can play at any time. It's not considered an action. That includes on other players' turns. So in this particular one, it's move any 1 pawn to any city. You have to get permission before moving because you can't just go moving people's pawns around.
No
But
touching.
She
I'm
has
gonna
my
discard that one. It gets discarded.
Okay.
it's
I hope.
discarded.
Yep.
Okay,
So-
so
There we go.
All right.
all right, discarding
four.
these 4.
And that
Yellow
solves the
is
7
cured.
card problem.
Exactly.
Ta-da!
Mhm.
All right,
Okay.
so now I get my 2 cards. Atlanta.
Now, one rule I didn't specify, I didn't talk about is if we actually manage to eradicate this disease, we've cured the yellow.
Mhm.
What did we decide it was called? Yellow fever.
Yep.
We've cured yellow fever. Now, if we can manage to eradicate it, then we don't ever have to put cubes of this out again. To eradicate the disease, all we need to do is get all the yellow cubes off the board, and then we can essentially close up the yellow cubes and put them away. We won't use them again.
We never did say what our diseases are called.
We didn't.
Mm.
We named our diseases. We have the yellow fever. We have scarlet fever. We have the bubonic plague. That is such a tongue-
Bubonic plague.
Yes. And we have the black plague.
All right.
Our producer is shaking his head.
All right, here we go. Chennai and Manila.
Manila. Is it
Ooh,
3?
Manila's
I'm right there though.
three.
Yeah.
You are right there.
And I'm next.
And
so.
it's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll move down there for 1, 2, 3. I'll just take. I'm just gonna get it out of there
Just curing the ritual.
Yeah.
because that's 1, that's 2, that's 3,
Okay.
and then we'll fly over to Sao Paulo. Get rid of Paris, and then my next turn, I can put a base there too.
All right.
I have New York, and I have another epidemic. Why me?
'Cause that's the
Always
way it always
me.
works. Okay.
All right.
So that was your second
So-
cards. We'll go ahead and start this.
And
I'll
the
do
pile's even
increase
smaller now.
this. Oh yeah, that's not good.
Okay, so London gets 3.
It's always the blue area.
Those are
It likes
sad.
our bubonic plague.
Mm.
It does.
All right. There's like not enough cards for me to do a proper bridge with this.
Ooh, is this when we do the forecast?
And that'd probably be the
Yes,
good
This
thing.
is a good
okay.
time. We're going to play the forecast. Okay,
Okay.
so one of the special events is forecast. We draw and look at and rearrange the top 6 cards of the infection deck, the infection deck,
Don't
Okay.
sit
and
up
then
there.
put them back on top.
There's
So,
our top
I get the
6
top
cards.
6 cards. Let's see.
If it tells you anything,
And
there
And
was
London was
goes-
on top.
London
is
Good
on
shuffling.
top. Okay, so does it matter on the rest of them? I think everything else is. I mean,
No.
for Washington down there.
Put
Tokyo is at what right
Tokyo's
now?
at 2. Manila is at 2.
Everything's at 2 right now.
Shanghai's at 2.
Every last one of them.
Lagos is
Okay.
at 2. As long as London's on the bottom. we're
London's on the
all right.
bottom. That gives us. By your turn, we got to clear London. I can
Well,
take care of-
fortunately-
I can take
fortunately,
care of London on
I
my
was gonna say, fortunately, I am 1 space away from
Right.
London.
Okay. So now go ahead. The 2 cards that we need to draw.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Chennai.
Chennai is at 3 now.
And
Lagos
Lagos
is at 3 now.
But Lagos doesn't cause us nearly so much of a problem because we've already got
no,
yellow.
because I could put a
True,
base
but-
down and move back up. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's got to get all the way back around.
So I
turn.
will. It's my turn.
Did I draw my 2?
I'll
Yeah,
go
so I drew
1,
New York.
2, 3,
Done.
4.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
And then Milan, 10 card tomb, and I am at 7 cards, so I'm gonna have to discard next turn.
Okay.
All right. And then draw the 2 cards.
Mhm.
Okay. Here we go. Tokyo and Essen, which we're right at.
Yep.
Fortunately so. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Okay.
All right. You.
All right. So I am going.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
Mark moved you earlier.
Whoops. These things happen.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to use 2 turns. 1, 2. I'm going to travel there. Then 3, I'm going to give you Cairo because you
That
already had
puts-
2.
That puts
Mhm.
us at 4 there. Okay.
And then I will just step out and clear out Cairo.
1, 2. Nope, that would be 5.
With that,
Yeah, because giving Mark
1, 1, 2,
2.
Card
3,
4.
move.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
All right.
Oh, 2
Nope,
cards.
2 cards. Yes.
Oh, Johannesburg and Miami.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we
Yellow.
go.
All right.
Yeah, more yellow.
Okay.
Now
Washington.
you can use those as flights to get to
Yep.
places.
That's what I was
Mhm.
thinking.
Washington, right there. They're at top off level.
Oh, jeez.
And London. Unfortunately, our medic is like within a couple
Right
spots
there,
of
yeah.
something else.
Mhm.
Okay, and I can actually go over there.
Yeah,
to
you can fly over to
Atlanta.
Atlanta and go into Washington.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's the direction I'm going to go. However, let's see here. That looks like the safest course of action. Or should I head this direction? No. We know London's coming up.
Yeah,
Yes.
London just played.
London just played. It's
London
right
just
there.
played. Okay.
So everything has 3 currently, just got 3.
Okay.
But who knows where that next epidemic's at?
Yeah, exactly.
It's my turn coming up, so who knows?
All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll go to Atlanta. That's 1. Go to Washington. That's 2. I'll at least pull 1 there. I may pull 2 if I don't see another viable direction really to go. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and, at least for the time being, make my move back here to a research station.
Mhm.
So then
Just
that
in
way
case you
I've got
pull a
the-
black one.
In case we pull a black one, then that somebody can go to a research station, give me that black one, we can cure black.
Mhm.
Or next turn, I can run over here and conceivably look at helping out Tokyo and Manila.
Right.
Or you could pull a black one.
Or I
Yeah.
could pull, you know what? There's always that possibility. Now, I'm currently at 6 cards, so I'm going to have to discard
Yep.
one thing or another.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an epidemic, do I get to discard it?
No.
I
Nope.
wish.
Okay. One quiet night. That's always a
Ooh.
good one to hold on to. This
Yes.
allows us to skip the infected cities step. on any given turn. And Mexico City. Mexico City, I think, is one I'm going to discard because we've already got
We've
yellow
already got yellow
curd.
cured, so you don't need it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm currently at, let me double check that, 5, 6, 7. I'm at 7 cards. We're good.
Okay.
Up
And
until
then-
Greg's turn.
See.
Manila. That's becoming more of a hot
Yeah.
spot.
Wow. Okay.
And Algiers. All right.
Okay, so I'm putting in a base there. Where else do we need bases?
Yellow.
We still have
Maybe-
this guy
Oh,
too.
yeah,
Just
I
throw
know.
one
Got
down
one,
anywhere.
just put
Oh
one
no,
down.
we do.
I just put one in Sao Paulo.
Well, we've got one in every color right now.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's one.
Potentially, yeah, I was
So
going
go
to say.
2, 3. Oh no, 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
No, that would have been 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm on 3.
You can either clear cartoon.
I
No,
can't. I
you're
don't
No, you
know
three.
can't.
actually.
Yeah, you're not the medic. My bad.
I'm gonna go back to here just because I
Yep.
can fly anywhere I want.
Exactly.
No epidemics. Hey, Mumbai and Sydney.
Okay, now all of a sudden things are looking better. That means I can hit you at a research facility my next turn.
Yes.
Well,
No,
no.
no,
I would
we
have to be
can't,
at
we
Mumbai.
can't.
If she had the
Mumbai.
card.
She had the
you'd be good.
card. It would be great.
Yeah. Where are you? You are. Oh, you're
Where
over
is
here. I was
Mumbai?
gonna
Yeah,
say
there
I'm
it
in
is.
I've got Baghdad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But my next turn, I could fly to Istanbul and meet you, for instance, in Baghdad and transfer that over if we needed to.
Good. Yeah.
you-
Okay.
or-
Do the infection real quick
Okay. Oh,
and
San
San
Francisco
Francisco.
Francisco. I got.
and Milan.
Milan,
Actual
yeah.
Milan this time.
Not Manila.
Not Manila.
Not Manila.
Okay,
Okay.
we've been there.
Okay.
It was rainy.
All right. Well, my first thought was I could get down here to Khartoum and clear it, but that'd be 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I could do it. And then I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm
What are
going
you
to
doing?
discard Khartoum. That's 1. Automatically removes it. 2, 3, 4. Automatically removes it. That is the power of the medic.
All right.
But
So-
as the medic, all I have to do is walk through a city once it's been cured and it's been eradicated. We can just close this stuff.
So now when yellow cards come up here,
we get to
nothing
ignore them.
happens. We get to ignore yellow cards.
But they still count as a card, right?
They
So-
still
Yes,
count as a
yes.
card.
Good. So,
Yes.
They
so
still count as a card.
awesome.
So that eradicates yellow. That does not happen very often. So
Nope.
yellow fever has been eradicated.
Well, we're about halfway through the
Algiers,
stack.
yes, and Essen. Okay, now I have to get rid of cards now. Well, this
Okay.
is an easy one. I
Yep.
don't need that one anymore.
You got 5.
I
you got
have no, I have
right
7 now, so I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Infection.
Okay. Here we go. Cartoon, which we can ignore,
Yay.
and Miami,
Oh,
which we can ignore.
nice.
Yay.
It's like we had a One Quiet Night card and didn't use it.
Right.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, my OCD is
Jessica?
kicking in.
All right. Let's see. I will. Oh, I've got our yellow cards.
Okay.
Move up 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fly out to Tokyo. So that's 2, right?
Yeah. No,
And
good,
then
good job.
I'm
Good,
gonna
good,
knock
good.
out these
Oh, wait,
2.
wait. You can't fly to Tokyo directly. There's nothing there.
Okay.
You'd
but
have to fly to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So you go to Manila.
to,
2.
Yeah,
Then I'll go to
Manila,
Manila
yeah.
and knock out
1, because this. So you moved here as 1,
1,
2,
2,
3, and
3,
then 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Over there.
and over there.
Again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Card.
Cards.
It's coming up. It's got.
Oh,
And there it
dun,
is.
dun, dun.
It wasn't me.
I should
Okay.
have washed my hands.
Okay.
So we we raised that up to
Speaking of.
3 now. So if now we are pulling 3 cards.
Okay. So
Yeah.
card becomes Bangkok.
Oh, it couldn't have been
Bangkok.
yellow.
Of course not. Of course not.
That's where the heck-
Bangkok.
Bangkok is right
Right
there.
there.
All right, so
Shuffle and
we had a good run.
Well, you
this-
got one quiet night.
Yeah,
we do have one quite nice. So how many cities do we have in Jeopardy? We have 3.
3
All
Bangkok,
over
and they're all over
Chennai.
there.
In Bangkok.
Yes, Chennai. I didn't even think about that, but Chennai, we're dangerously close to being able to cure if we can just happen to get in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Too bad
Would-
we can't give cards to her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That doesn't work that way.
I mean, you can if we're in the same spot.
In the same spot, in the right city, but
No,
No.
remember, as the researcher,
Give or
any
take.
card.
well, yes, but you may give or a player may take. You can't take from another player though.
Oh, okay.
So I can't give you a card, or you can't take one of my cards. We can only
True.
mess around with your hand.
Right?
Okay.
We can't mess around with everybody else's.
All right. Ready? Okay, so now we're doing
3.
3.
Yeah.
Algiers.
Okay, that's at 3
That's
now.
at 3 now.
Okay. San Fran.
That's
is
at
also
3
3
now.
now.
Oh Lord, this is looking.
It's getting bad.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, Lagos
Lagos
is good.
is-
We're good.
Yay.
Okay. All right.
Mark.
Okay, so let's see here. So,
Oh,
You
man.
are way over here. We do
I
have.
got one card.
Oh, you got
oh,
one. Finish your
you-
yeah,
turn. Sorry.
yes.
Take your second card.
Yay, San Francisco.
okay.
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 2 cards.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
need 2 more blues.
So let's see here. So it's not going to be an easy
Oh,
way
too
for.
bad you couldn't stay there.
I can get back there though.
Yeah,
can-
but we got to deal with some of this though.
Yeah.
Well, he's over there, so
Well, I'm just saying, if you'd
Oh,
stay
he can
there till I got
fly.
up there, I
I
could take Atlanta
You
from
can take
him.
Atlanta, right? Yeah, I've got Atlanta.
I know.
we've only got one done.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's see here. All right, I think my best move is going to be to go to Hong Kong and then go down there, clear out 1 from Bangkok.
And one from
And-
Chennai, but they're not going to come back up. Well, no, they are still in the deck.
Yeah,
aren't
they are
Yeah,
still on the deck.
probably.
1.
I can throw one. I can throw a thing in Tokyo.
Oh, that's true.
We
That's
have
true.
a free government grant.
Do we
Um,
want to do that? And then somebody
that
can
would-
fly into Tokyo. I'm at a base now.
mhm.
As long as Tokyo doesn't come up.
Well, you
before I
don't even
get
have
there.
to fly there. You play that, it just goes, and then he can fly there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Want to
So-
do that?
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
do that.
let's
Okay.
go on in Tokyo.
All right. Research base in Tokyo. So I'm going to go ahead instead and go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
All right. So that's,
That's
one.
one action.
All right. At least clear 1.
Yes.
you
Yeah,
want me to
let's
con-
clear 1.
Okay.
That's 2.
Although you
could-
can't really get anywhere else to make a difference.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because my
So-
next movement would fly me somewhere. Okay. But no, I can't do that either. I can't. All Greg can do is drop research facilities. He can't give me cards.
No.
Mhm.
Not unless you're in the city I'm in,
Yeah.
which
Well,
I have
Yeah.
New York and Washington.
yeah. But you're down south right now where we've got everything eradicated.
Right, but we could easily get up into this area because, like, I've got Baghdad, he's got Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can meet me and you have enough moves left to get to Baghdad,
Yes. 1, 2.
I can get
yes.
to Baghdad and give
Let's
you
do
my
that.
card.
Let's do that then.
Okay.
Let's
Mhm. We'll get
plan
black.
on trying to at least knock out
Okay.
the
Take
Black
your cards.
Plague.
The Black Plague. Yep.
Take
Take
your
your cards. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
Oh, well, never
Oh,
mind.
well,
No,
you
never
don't need to do
mind.
that.
sometimes.
next one.
Okay, hold
Oh,
on.
you're gonna have to discard.
I'm going to
now.
have to discard.
Discard blue.
Or we can,
Yeah.
he can play One Quiet Night. We not pull this round. That'll discard
He's
one.
still gonna.
He's still gonna have to
discard
discard it
I'll
and
have
then
to
discard the blue.
discard the blue because then. Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
here
still
we go.
enough cards out here on the board. To,
All right, so I'm discarding One Quiet Night, which means that we do not have to do the infected cities step.
So we just
All right.
ignore that step. To
So we
this
ignore
time
that
around.
step this time around, or
Okay.
just pretend that we pulled 2 yellows. And I'm discarding Atlanta, which is fine because we've got a research facility in Atlanta, so moving there is not a big deal. But now my next turn, I just have to move back to a research facility. We can cure black, and we are dangerously close now to being able to cure red.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. We don't do infection stage. Right?
So I was going to. What was I going to do? I think I was going to Hong Kong.
Only you know that, Greg.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know that. 1, 2, 3. I'll move back. How about that?
Okay.
There we go.
Minimal stuff, but Buenos Aires
Okay.
and St. Petersburg.
Ooh, we're both at 3 now.
Okay, good. Good.
In fact,
All right, here we go.
3.
Dun, dun, dun.
no Chennai.
Oh!
No.
Our first outfit.
What do you have to?
The whole
What do you have to
thing.
call it, man? Okay.
That goes
Oh,
there.
that
just
goes.
there.
I'm sorry.
One there.
In all connected cities.
Okay.
Delhi.
Can you move our outbreak up one?
Our outbreak
So
goes up 1.
Nope.
That's
Bangkok,
Goes into
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Kolkata, and
Kolkata and Delhi.
Gosh, there's a lot of them connected. That one in there. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it has to.
Oh,
it
that
had-
got ugly.
and that's only our first one.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Essen. Okay. Essen is
Essen's
relative.
okay.
Although we're running out of
Essence.
blue cubes up here.
Yeah.
Sure, we're running out of blacks
We're running out of
too.
black too. One more. We're at 3 now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm sorry. And Washington. Speaking of running out of,
I can fly to Washington.
well, that
Yeah,
much
I
is
can
true.
too. Okay. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Washington's just come up.
San
Has
Fran.
San Francisco's not come up since the epidemic, has it?
Are we allowed to look through?
Yes,
the
we
Yeah,
are allowed
okay.
to look through the deck.
I
don't think it has.
Yes, it has.
It has.
Who's the
Okay.
first one? What's your event?
Resilient population. I can remove 1 card in the infection discard pile.
All right,
Okay.
so let's go 1, 2. Well, I can't get to San Francisco and actually cure,
No.
so I'll go 3 and 4. Okay. we'll
Still,
do it
that's
that
some
way.
blues back in
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Take your cards.
Oh yeah.
We need to
Although-
get these cured because we're 2/3 through the deck now.
Oh, another blue. And black.
You gotta discard.
You've
Black's
got
getting
black
cured.
I got
taken
black
care
taken
of,
care of.
So I'm gonna go ahead and discard 2 of those.
Yes.
Okay. 3
Okay.
infections.
Ready?
Yep.
Miami. Yay.
Nice.
Milan.
Milan.
See,
Manila,
you've got me
Milan.
all over the place. I can't
It's
even
the
pronounce
Italian
stuff.
version of Manila.
Oh yeah, this one's.
That
we don't
one's
even need that one
gone.
anymore.
Tokyo. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's fine. That's fine. We got a
Look out,
research
Tokyo.
facility.
Here comes Godzilla.
Okay, that was my turn. Jessica.
Okay. I am going to. Gosh. 1, 2, and
3,
then
4.
3,
4.
4.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Take your 2 cards. We're gonna have another epidemic. Oh man.
ep-
we're right.
epidemic.
Oh.
No.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is okay. That's the 4th one now, right?
We got
so
this.
We go up to 3. Okay, we go
Okay,
up one
maybe we
more.
don't got this. But we...
Oh,
Oh,
look at
no!
that. Yes.
Wow.
So resilient
Shuffle
population
those
to take
two-
out
okay.
Algiers, Chennai, or Tokyo before he shuffles them.
Or
Can I?
San
Yes, you
Francisco, or
But that we can take one of those
Essen.
cards out.
Yes.
Which
Okay,
So
cards
we
do
got
we want?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 of them in jeopardy right now.
Okay.
How many cards do we get? We've got
Okay.
blue take.
Okay. Black is about to be taken care of.
Let's.
So if we were to take out anything, my
Well, I'm just
suggestion would be
looking
to
at
take a blue. or
Drawing
a
the
red.
card on one of the ones that's going to outbreak.
Yeah. So let's pull
Nothing
either.
will chain reaction.
No. Do we do it now or just take our risk and let it chain react or outbreak?
I was gonna say I would
I'd say do one. We've got a lot in there.
San Francisco or Milan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because black's on low too, but
Make-
yeah.
I
Which one?
think my turn is about to come up, and my first thing is going to be to cure black.
Right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
But that doesn't keep us from an outbreak.
it doesn't keep us from an outbreak, but it makes it a lot easier for us to clear it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, do shoot. 2, 3. This will go 3 ways, but it'll make that 3. This will go into there. It'll make 3.
The
This will go
the only
one,
other,
two,
the only
three,
other,
four, five
That's
ways.
true.
San
That's a lot of
Francisco?
black out there.
Okay, so San Fran it is. So
Okay.
that gets
Just stick it
what-
up to the
Just
side.
off to the side,
stuck
yep.
off to the side. We don't have to deal with it.
Yep,
Mhm.
and then that gets discarded.
Okay.
I gave you your second card, right?
Did you get
I
your
gave
Yeah,
second
you your
card?
yeah.
second card.
Yeah,
Her
it
first
was
card was a yellow.
Pagoda.
Oh, okay. Or Bogota.
Bogota.
Pagoda. Tomato, tomato.
Lagodi.
Lima,
Bogota,
lima.
Oh, don't start getting me started.
Manila, Milan. Okay. All right.
Feel picked on.
Should be used to that by now. Okay. All right. We ready? All right. We're at 3. Washington.
Hey, it got wiped out.
Luckily that one's cleared. Okay.
Okay. Yay. Yellow.
Johannesburg.
And Essen, which is now at
Essen is
3.
now at 3.
No.
Okay, yeah. Okay, it was Milan that was
Yeah,
there. Okay.
Milan was the dangerous.
Okay.
Now we
Okay.
don't want Milan to even go, so
No.
somebody
Well,
needs to clear out Milan.
here's the thing. All right. I'm going to be spending 2 actions immediately.
Right.
1,
2.
2.
So that takes care of that. The Black
Okay.
Plague.
All right. 3,
3.
4.
Yeah, remove at least 1 from there.
So,
Okay.
yay. It's shake and bake, and I helped.
Okay. Take. Hopefully get a red.
They'll probably get
Get one
maybe
scarlet.
one.
No,
more.
black.
Oh,
No, yellow.
okay.
That's okay. All right. Here we go. Yay.
1,
Yay.
2. Gotta love that.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
Milan.
Oh, geez.
No.
Okay. I was going to Algiers. Is that what we was thinking?
Yeah, I would think.
Okay, so I'll fly to Algiers and
Okay.
discard Mumbai because that's one of my things I can do. And I will, for the second action, I'll take out this black.
Black Secured, so
Cured.
all 3 can be removed for 1 action.
And then I will move back to Istanbul. That's 3.
That's 3.
Okay.
And
Can you discard?
well, if I fly anywhere, I'm not going to be able to do
That's
anything.
3. What if you didn't move to Istanbul? What if you discarded a card and
But
what if
flew
you
to that city.
Fly
flew
to that
to?
city.
Can you discard a card and fly anywhere? You don't have to have.
No.
I
a
have
research-
to be at a research station.
Yeah, to do
You have
that,
to-
he has to be, or he can fly to the city of the card.
Oh, you
as
know
part of
what?
the base
I'm at a
actions.
research station, so the 4th turn, I can fly to you. I
And
have
then-
Washington.
So she could
I
take,
can take
Washington.
Washington before I leave.
Exactly.
There you go. So that's I discarded St. Petersburg to fly to Washington. You can take Washington, and you'll have enough to cure it. And
Gotcha.
We
you
might,
go
we
there.
may, we may
Okay.
still
And
pull this
he's
out.
got-
Well, oh.
No, wait a minute. Okay, let me think.
Well, she's
Where's-
got to take it before she leaves.
I've got to
Right.
take Washington before I leave. So
But
finish
I've
your
gotta
turn.
take my
Finish your
cards.
turn.
Yeah.
I got Taipei and Chennai.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
3 cards.
bad?
No, crap. There's
Oh,
an
we need
explosion.
Chennai
shots.
just blew up again.
Do
Okay.
that.
Outbreak.
Outbreak.
Good Lord, Chennai's got a
Oh
lot
my
of connected
gosh.
to it.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, that's 1.
Well, we were sitting here
Algiers.
wondering when were these going to come back up?
Right?
All right, ready? Tokyo.
Tokyo just blew up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's
That's another
3.
one.
Look out, Tokyo. Here comes Godzilla.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. We can do this.
Was
We can
that
do
3?
Scarlet.
That was
yes,
3.
That was
Okay,
3.
And all
Thank
3
God.
exploded.
this.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
No, Algiers,
No,
didn't
Algiers did
explode.
not.
No, Algiers didn't. It would have. had
It
he
would
not
have.
Just done that.
But we're
Okay.
low on the black cubes now.
Yep.
Okay. So my turn. First thing I'm doing is taking Washington.
Awesome.
I have to end in
Go to
Baghdad,
to Atlanta
right?
for your second.
right. So I'm orange.
No, you got to end in
1.
Tokyo. No, you need to go to Hong Kong. You got to end in Hong Kong. So
I
go
gotta-
here, cure
Okay.
blue,
So that's
3.
2. That's 3 actions already.
and fly to Hong Kong. 4, he
Oh.
can take.
Right.
Dun,
Hong
dun,
Kong
dun.
from you.
That's right. I forgot there was
So
a
we're going to
base
pull
in
this
Hong
out of our
Kong.
butts. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So blue is cured. Yay. All right.
Okay.
Cards.
Cards.
Hurts.
Doing,
Tehran, and Jakarta.
okay, here
Okay.
we go. Bangkok.
If we can just keep from hitting 8 here, we
Yes.
might be okay.
It's right here.
There.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh my gosh.
That's where Jessica's at.
Oh, Jessica, I'm sorry. And Khartoum is
doesn't
good.
do anything.
And
Manila.
Is now at 3.
did we move our infection rate up?
Yes, we did.
Oh no, wait.
There's
we
only
haven't had-
4
we-
of
we
them.
We
haven't had-
haven't hit
we
another
haven't
one.
hit- we
There's
haven't-
still one more in there.
Okay. All right.
So why are we there then?
Because
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, we're playing 5.
Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
playing 5. Okay. All right. So,
Jess.
Yep.
yep.
Okay, I am.
It's your turn.
I just
Oh,
finished my
Just
turn.
finished her turn.
It's
She
Jess's
just
turn.
turned blue.
It's that old age.
All right, so 1, 2, 3.
My God, the researcher has fallen over.
No, those are in Jakarta.
There were 3 there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had 1. I'm missing
Okay, maybe only one was in Jakarta.
Yeah, it was
one.
just
Alright, so
delayed
1,
stopping.
2, 3. I guess 4.
I'll have to check back on the video, see if it was right.
Right. All right.
Okay. All right. So. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1, 2.
Take Hong Kong.
Baghdad.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
she didn't take her cards.
I didn't take
Oh,
my
Oh, finish your
cards.
turn.
Oh, finish
Sorry,
turn.
reset. We got so
Bangkok.
excited.
Oh.
And the
And
epidemic.
the epidemic. Oh no.
Okay.
All right,
What
raise
did
this
you
up.
do?
We're now pulling
Huh?
4.
What did you do?
What did I was so excited about winning that I didn't see how everything was going to fall apart.
Mumbai.
Oh no.
Mumbai is now at 3. Oh no, did we?
No.
Wait a minute. How did Mumbai?
Because of the outbreaks in Chennai. Mumbai gets 3, which means it outbreaks.
Uh-oh.
We're now at 4.
Guys, I'm over here in Mumbai. What's going on?
Watch out.
Thought you had this under
You have to get
control.
Did
Oh
I
yeah,
already
there's
put one there?
yeah, you already put
Yeah.
one in Karachi.
Okay, put there.
Oh, we need-
Kolkata.
That,
Yeah.
No, Kolkata's not connected.
I did not put. No, I did put one
One
in
in
Chennai because
Chennai.
she
Okay.
just cleared
Okay,
it.
Chennai. Where are you in Mumbai or
She's
Chennai?
in Chennai.
She's in Chennai.
I'm
Okay.
Chennai.
Okay.
Am I? No.
No.
No,
I
she
didn't
just
know
moved into
Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Yeah, she went to
That's right.
Mumbai.
Good thing this isn't like Pandemic Legacy Season 1.
Good thing this isn't being recorded or anything.
No, not at all. Okay.
All right.
Now
Did you
draw.
move? did
That was just that.
Yeah, did you-
Shuffle and
I don't know.
know.
Maybe we had a Rado moment
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah, that
Put
was-
things in the wrong spot.
Did you move the outbreak up?
I did.
Okay.
Yes, I've been keeping
Alright.
track of that.
And we're at the.
We're at
Now we're
4.
getting 4. Jeez.
Oh Lord, we may lose right here.
Yep.
We'll see. I mean, Essen and Milan. And by the way, I am in Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, yeah, because that puts Essen and Milan back in there. San Francisco's out. so
If we
that's
can make
clear.
it through this
Mumbai,
infection, we'll win.
Delhi hasn't even been drawn. That's all outbreaks.
Mm-hmm.
But Manila and Tokyo too.
Same with
Oh
Kolkata.
Lord. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Algiers,
Okay, that one's okay.
Washington. That's okay.
That's all right.
Lagos.
Just one more.
One more.
Got real excited there. And
Milan.
Milan.
Oh, Milan
It
blows,
blows
up.
up, and so does.
So does Essen.
Oh no! Do we have enough cubes?
I think so.
Yes.
So
Okay, so that's
One
two
one
more.
here, nope,
Can't go
one
there.
here, one here,
And
one
there.
there,
One in
here,
Paris
and then one there.
and one in Istanbul.
Right.
And okay,
That's it.
so Essen, but it also hits Milan, which makes Milan explode.
No,
right.
no, vice versa. But yes.
Milan, went,
Milan explodes, so we need one in Istanbul.
Oh.
Okay.
and then it would go to Milan,
And
and
then-
then it would spread
right.
out from there. So
And
we're
then-
good. We're good.
So
That's
we've
it.
got
That's it.
two. We got
No,
two in
because then
Paris.
this one explodes, goes here and here,
Mhm.
And then this one goes here, here, and here.
Yes.
So you got all that.
So we're all good.
Yep.
We're
Okay,
all good.
So because this one was hit by the explosion twice, it gets,
gets two.
two dice.
Right.
Yes.
But wait a minute.
Two
If
cubes.
so, if Essen blew up, it would come back
But
there.
you don't
which-
chain react
okay.
that way. You
Okay.
only chain react
It
once you
doesn't
stretch it.
bounce.
Thank goodness.
It
Yeah, it
doesn't-
doesn't bounce.
It's not chain lightning. It's
Right. Okay.
okay.
Was that the fourth card?
They weren't
Probably
wearing their
not.
masks.
Yes, because the yellow was the fourth.
Yes.
Okay, that was
Yay.
the last one.
Okay. I think we may pull this out.
All right,
So-
Mark, your
Now,
turn.
do your
Okay.
turn.
all right. So
I won't even worry about it because you're
Yep.
gonna cure it.
1, 2.
Take your
You're
card.
going to.
Which one were
Hong
I
Kong.
giving you?
Kong,
You're
I'm
giving me
giving you Hong Kong.
which is
That's
legit.
3.
3.
and you add
Four.
a base, so that's 4.
And
So
we cure it.
Cured.
And it's done.
Boy, did we pull that one out of the butt.
4 cards left. 5 blue cubes left. And on 6 of outbreaks.
Wow.
So if we cheated, let us know.
Yes.
I hope we didn't cheat. I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
We may have placed something wrong someplace. you know.
Okay. If you catch anything, please let us know. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking this out with us. I hope you enjoyed it. Please look for future videos and join us on this adventure.
And
Thank you.
like and subscribe.
Oh, like and subscribe. There you go. I'm not used to saying that.
It's like she never watches videos.